Okay, game two will be starting shortly. The lineups. First of all, for the Stuttgart Red in the defense. Pitching, Kirsten Schmidt. Catching, Aaliyah Petzold at first base. Hope Cornell. Second base, Jesse Weil. At third base, Mikhail Kalau. Shortstop, Annie Stepniak. Left, center, and right, Ada Kushel. Jenny Weil. Coco Appa. For the Tübingen Hawks, Julie Helber leading off, followed by Kylie Graham, Irela Holgen, Sina von Zeppelin, Sarah von Zeppelin, Jacqueline Kuster, Patricia Krempel-Uribe, Sarah Kuchera, and Simona Ehrman. Plate conferences, umpires did a little bit of a switcheroo now at home plate. Bernd Denson, first base is Simone Moore. The game should be starting with in the next couple minutes. If you missed game one, pretty exciting game. Stuttgart started off with a 2-0 lead. Top of the second inning, Tübingen scores 5 runs, but that's all the runs they were able to score. Stuttgart tied the game in the fourth inning. And bottom of the seventh inning, a walk-off single from Mikhail Kalau brought Annie Stepniak home for the win for the Stuttgart Reds. Of course, game two, foreigner pitching for the Stuttgart Reds, Kirsten Schmidt for the Tübingen Hawks, Kylie Graham. Stuttgart, of course, are the South champions. Tübingen looking to solidify their third place, trying to avoid having to go to the Bonn Capitals in the first round of the playoffs. So the playoffs, Stuttgart, first in the Bundesliga South, will host one game on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. It's up in the air because Yar Drobny is on vacation. So it's up in the air whether or not it'll be live streamed. He will do everything he can to make that happen, but it is unsure as of yet. So stay tuned. And if there is not live stream, then make your way out to the ballpark. Watch Stuttgart ladies in their quest for the German championship last year, ever so close, knocked out of the playoffs on a technicality. Warm-up pitches are done. Julie Helber steps into the batter's box. And Julie Helber, 2 for 3 in the first game, a single, a double, a hit by pitch, and a flyout. And she swings at the first pitch, pops it up, called for, caught by the third base lady, Michaela Kalau, out number 1. Kylie Graham, the next batter. 1 for 3 with a double in game number 1. And she hits that ball foul, and the Bundesliga third baseman from the Heidenheim, Heideköpfe, William Germain, who also coaches the Tübingen Hawks ladies, can't make the play. So, strike number one. And that ball popped up out of play. Strike number two. No balls, two strikes. And I tried to get her to chase the high pitch. No dice. Remember, let me know where you're watching from. Get a shout out. Sign up for Reds TV. And ball grounded. Danny Stepniak. Strong throw to first for out number two. So 2 up, 2 down. Ariella Hooligan, the next batter. 1 for 3 with a double. 2 RBIs in game one. And she's swinging at the first pitch. High fly into right field. Warning track, but caught by the right fielder for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first inning. Warm-up pitches are done. For Tübingen in the defense, Kylie Graham pitching. Sarah Kuchera catching first base. Georgina Kohlenberger at second base. Sina van Zeppelin. Third base is Jacqueline Kuster, shortstop. Patricia Krempel-Zaribe, left, center, and right. Julie Helber, Ariella Holgen, and Simona Herman. Leading off, Annie Stepniak. She takes pitch number one for ball number one. She'll be followed by Ada Kaschel, Jessie Weil, McKay Kalau, Hope Cornell, Kirsten Schmidt, Jenny Weil, Coco Apple, and Aaliyah Petzold. There's a base hit up the middle for Annie. Annie was 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Scored the winning run for the Stuttgart Reds in game one. Ada Kaschel 2 for 4, a triple, base clearing triple, in fact. And she shows bunt on the first pitch, throw down to first. And he back in plenty of time. Swing and a miss, strike number one. And that ball fouled back. And he was on the way to second. Has to go back to first because of the foul ball. And 1 ball, 2 strikes. Check swing foul. Count stays 1 and 2. Liata comes to us from Belgium. Foul ball again. It's the best BG's impression. She's staying alive. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Ada battling hard. And that ball chopped. Second base, throw to first in time. Anna goes all the way to third base on the. Oh, that's the speed that Anna, the Energizer bunny Stepniak has. And she didn't slow down at all around the bases. So Annie 60 feet away from the first run. That pitch low. Jesse Vile in the batter's box. Jesse was 1 for 3 in game 1. And she fouls that ball off. So Kylie Graham, left-handed pitcher, really changes the eyesight for most of the batters. That pitch missed just a bit low. Outside, ball number 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2, full count. And that ball gets past the catcher, and he comes home on the wild pitch. Run number 1 for the Stuttgart Reds. And Makea Kalua, the next batter. Makea, 1 for 4 in the first game, but the one hit she had was the game-winning single into right field. She takes the first pitch for ball number 1. Makea, switch hitter, batting from the right, from the left side. Runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. Jesse Vile, stolen base. And that ball in the dirt. Another wild pitch, and now Jesse is at third base, 60 feet away. Makea, 2-1 to count. Catchers in softball do have a tough job on them low pitches. And that one just gets past the catcher. And another wild pitch, and the second run for Stuttgart. Oh. Kylie Graham struggling with the control. And that ball chopped backhand by the second base, but she drops it, unable to get control of the ball. Makea safe at first. Hope Cornell. Hope Cornell looking for her first hit of the day. She went 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Just don't put it up at the letters on her because she will hit it for a mile. Swing and a miss, strike one. And a check swing and stolen base from Makea. Stuttgart deciding to push the envelope, run. It's already the second stolen base. No balls, 2 strikes. That pitch outside. That ball jam shot. Caught by the shortstop for out number 2. Oh, Kirsten Schmidt looking to help her own thing. She was 1 for 3 with a RBI in game number 1. Runner at second base. And she grounds that ball in the 6 hole between short and third. And on the trying to stretch the single into a double, gets thrown out at second, but the run scores. Stuttgart scores 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, nobody left on. We're done with the first inning. Stuttgart leads 3-0. Oh, leading off the top of the second inning, the Von Zeppelin sisters. Sina, then Sarah, then Jacqueline Kuster. Stuttgart 3 runs across home plate in the first inning. 3-0 the score. That pitch up and in, ball number 1. Again next week. Start of the playoffs here in Stuttgart. It is unsure if we're going to have Reds TV on that weekend because Yara decided to take vacation right in the middle of the everything. Ground out 4-3 for out number 1. He's still working on getting somebody, so if we can't have Reds TV, that just means you have to come out to the ballpark and root the Reds on. Sarah Van Zeppelin, the next batter. She takes pitch number 1 for striking number 1. Sarah was 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Time called. Tara, of course, very active in the youth program for the softball in Germany. She is the physical therapist for the young girls. Was in Japan recently with them. And she grounds that one foul. This time, Billy makes a play. So he's 1 for 2 on ground balls. We'll keep count and see how he does for the rest of the game. No balls, 2 strikes. That ball fouled right over our head. Count stays 0 and 2. That ball hit high, but not that deep. Jenny Vile in center field. Catches the ball out of the air, out number 2. Jacqueline Kuster, the next batter. 0 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. And she swings at the first pitch. And Annie Stepniak brings the ball down. A fly out to the shortstop for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. We'll be right back. Bottom of the second inning, 7, 8, 9 in the lineup for the Stuttgart Reds. Jenny Vile, Coco Appa, Aaliyah Petzold, 3 batters for the Stuttgart Reds. 3-0 in favor of Stuttgart. Jenny 1 for 3 in game number 1, had a run scored. Takes the first pitch low for ball number 1. Ball 2. That pitch just inside, 3-0 the count. Let's see if Jenny Vile even attempts to make a swing. Taking all the way, that pitch right down the middle. Rex unter der Pfeife. Strike number 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And on the inside corner, strike number 2. So from 3-0 to 3-2. And that ball hit foul. So both third base coaches in their good fielding. 3-2 the count. That pitch up high for ball number 4. Leadoff walk. Jenny Vile safe at first. Coco Apple was 1 for 2. She shows bunt, throw down to second base, and no tag. The throw was a bit short. Oh, I guess Stuttgart has decided this is a game we're going to run. That's already the third stolen base. An attempted bunt, unsuccessful, 1-1. Of course, I believe the rules is you can't have a foreign pitcher and a foreign catcher. That's why Ariella Hooligan is not behind the plate. Ball number 2. And hit back to the pitcher. Pitcher throw to first for out number 1. But on the hit, Jenny Weil gets herself 90 feet from home plate. And Aaliyah Petzold, the next batter. Aaliyah, a single, a strikeout, and a flyout in game 1. And she takes pitch number 1 for strike number 1. That pitch in the dirt, good stop by the catcher, Sarah Kuchera. Anything getting by the catcher, of course. Jenny Weil will be on her way home. And a bunt, and that pitch up high. And on the ball, it gets by the catcher. Jenny Weil, as I said, on her horses, comes across home plate. Stuttgart's 4th run. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count. That ball past the third base lady into left field. And Leah double right down the line. No chance for Jackie Kuchera to get the ball. And up to bat leadoff lady Annie Stepniak. Already with a single and a run scored in the first inning. That pitch low when the runner takes off and is tagged out. Ball didn't get past the catcher far enough for her to take off. Out number 2, ball number 1. And a ground ball to Hopper to the second base lady, Sina van Zeppelin, for out number 3. Stuttgart puts one more run across the board on 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on. We'll be right back with the 3rd inning. Stuttgart 4, Tübingen 0. Leading off the top of the third inning, Patricia Krempel-Zaribe, followed by Sarah Kuchera, Simona Ehrman. Four to zero, the score in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. And that ball fouled off. No chance for Hope Cornell to get the ball out of the air. Strike number one. Swing, foul tip, strike two. That pitch up high, ball number one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball number two, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Oh, yeah. Strikeout for the first out of the inning. And Sarah Kuchera, the next batter. Sarah went 0 for 4 in the first game. Of course, as a Reds fan, you hope she goes 0 for 5. Kirsten Schmidt wheeling and dealing. Takes that pitch high for ball number one. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch. Looked like a changeup to me. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Snake eyes. And there's a high fly ball. And it gets past the center fielder. First base runner for Tübingen is a double. Nice try from Jenny Weil. Can't get the ball. Oh, Tübingen with their first base runner of the game, Sarah Kuchera, a double. And Simona Ehrman, the next batter. Simona, 3 plate appearances, 2 walks, and a ground out to the first base lady. That pitch low and away, ball number one. That ball foul. That saved the third base coach from going 1 for 3 because he wasn't ready for that one. Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch high, ball number 2. Foul ball, strike number 2. 2-2 the count. And another foul ball. Simona Ehrman doing the best Bee Gees impression. She's staying alive. Count stays 2-2. And that ball in the dirt gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, Sarah Kuchera advances to third base, 60 feet away. Full count. Swing and a miss. Gets her. Oh, yeah. Out number 2. And leadoff lady Julie Helber flew out to third base in her first at bat. Steps into the batter's box. 2 outs, runner at third. And she takes that pitch on the inside corner for strike number 1. And it looks like we're going to get a pinch runner or a new helmet. Pinch runner. That's one of those rules, as the catcher or the pitcher is on the bases, you can pinch run for them. I believe it's got to be the batter right in front or after. That way the game goes quicker, the pitcher or the catcher. There's a high fly ball called for and caught by Annie Stepniak for out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Stuttgart Reds, Ada Castro, Jesse Val, Makea Kalau. Still 4-0 in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. Ada ground out in the 1st inning. And she shows bunt, pulls back, pitches a strike. That pitch a bit low, 1-1 to count. Another ball in the dirt. This time the catcher can't control it, but nobody on base and nobody going anywhere. And as nice as it is, Jesse Val gets the ball, hands it to the catcher. Gives me a big smile for mentioning her name. Swing and a miss. Strike number 2. 2-2 the count. A little breeze picking up. And there's a ground ball, third base. To first base for out number 1. The next batter, Jesse Weil, a walk, a stolen base, and scored on wild pitches. That pitch on the outside corner, strike number one. Ball one, 1-1 to count. And a ground ball, this time shortstop. And the first baseman drops the ball. That looked like this is too easy. Let's see if Stuttgart can capitalize on the error from the first base lady. Makaya Kalau batting from the left side. Hits the first pitch into the gap between left and center field. All the way to the fence. Makaya around a second, going to third with a triple and an RBI. So it does come back to bite Tübingen on the air. That run scores. 5-0 the score, and Makaya Kalau 60 feet away. And Hope Cornell, the next batter. She takes first pitch outside corner, strike number one. And ground ball in the 6-0 between short and third. Stuttgart scores the next run on an RBI single from Hope Cornell. And next batter, Kirsten Schmidt. Singled in the first inning, got thrown out at second, trying to stretch a single into a double. And that one, second baseman unable to pick it up cleanly, and Hope Cornell takes advantage. Rounds goes to third, so we have runners on the corners on the single from Kirsten Smith. Next batter, Jenny Weil. Jenny walked in her first at bat. First pitch in the dirt. And Kirsten runs to second base, no throw. Oh, ball number one. And another ground ball, this time third base. Gets it to first base in time, and on the throw, Kirsten Schmidt advances to third. So an RBI ground out for Jenny Weil. Out number two, Corina Appel, the next batter. Ball number two, both pitches a little bit low. After a very close first game, Stuttgart looking to blow this one away. Already 7-0 in the bottom of the third inning. There's strike number one. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Strike two. Triple deuces. 2 balls. 2 strikes. 2 outs. That ball grounded Foul, third baseline. Count stays 2-2-2. Swing and a miss on the high heat. Ends the inning. Stuttgart plates 3 more runs on 3 hits, 1 error, 1 left on, 3 innings complete. Stuttgart 7, Tübingen 0. We'll be right back with the 4th inning. Number 2 hitter and pitcher for the Tübingen Hawks, Kylie Graham, the first batter. She'll be followed by Ariella Holgen and Sina from Zeppelin. Stuttgart plated 3 more runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning to go up 7-0. Kylie grounded to the shortstop, her first at bat. She takes that pitch outside, ball 1. And a ground ball this time to the second base lady. Easy throw from Jessie Val to Hope Cornell, out number 1. Aurelia Hooligan hit a long fly ball to right field, but was caught for out number 3 in the 1st inning. And she fouls that one back for strike number 1. A pitch on the outside corner, strike number 2. No balls, 2 strikes. And trying to get her to chase the high fastball was a little bit too high for ball number 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball in the dirt, 2-2. And a pop-up sounds like it's going to hit right behind me. I didn't move. Count stays 2-2. Full count. Twice Kirsten Schmidt tried to get her to chase the high fastball. No dice, full count. And that ball is line foul. Count stays 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good at bat for Ariella Holgren, making Carson Smith throw lots of pitches and grounds the ball. Annie Stepniak able to keep it in the infield, but not able to field it cleanly enough to make the out. Oh, a single for Ariella and Sina von Zeppelin, the next batter. Up high. Ball number 1. Ball low, number 2. Ball 2. Again, next weekend playoff start. Stuttgart will be hosting either Köln or Neukirchen. If Reds TV is going to be there, it's unsure. Yara in vacation, looking for somebody to take care of the live stream. I'm sure it'll be posted whether or not it is, and if it's not posted, well, then just come on out to the softball field and watch it live. There is a refreshment stand with lots of food, lots of beer, lots of beer. There's a strike called and other drinks. Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, a single game. Sunday, game 2, and if needed, game 3. It's a 3-game series. First one with 2 wins advances. That ball hit up in the air and called for, caught by the pitcher. The catcher couldn't find the ball. Out number 2. Sarah von Zeppelin, the next batter, flew out into center field. Oh, 2 outs. Pitch is low, ball number 1. Inside, ball number 2. Foul ball, 2 balls, 1 strike. And a ground ball. Annie Stepniak does it herself. Field steps on second base for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left, or 1 left on. We'll be right back with the bottom of the 4th inning. We do have some defensive changes for the Tübingen Hawks. It looks like Jacqueline Kuster's at second base. Sina van Zeppelin's at first base. And it looks like the first base lady now is over at third base, Georgina Kohlenberger. Leading off for the Stuttgart Reds, bottom of the fourth inning, Aliyah Petzold. A single or a double in her first at bat. Got caught trying to take third base on a pitch in the dirt. She takes the first pitch for ball number one. That pitch on the outside corner, strike number one, 1-1 to count. And a ground ball foul. So Stuttgart third base coach 2 for 2 in chances. Takes the lead over the Tübingen third base coach. That pitch way up and in. Check down to first base. Up if she went. First base umpire Simon Moore says no. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And out by a window shot, and that catches the outside corner by Mukasekele out number one. And he Stepniak the next batter, and he 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. And she takes pitch number one for strike number one. And up the middle, ground ball, base hit. And he's safe at first. Her second hit of the game, and it brings up Ada Rasha. Ada ground out to the second base, ground out to third base. Only thing left is shortstop. And seemed like a hit and run sign was on. Annie was going. Foul ball. Hit and run. The runner goes. The batter tries to put the ball behind the runner, basically the spot that the second baseman was playing, and gives up. And now a bunt. And this bunt a good one. And nobody covering first, nobody covering second or third, and now Ada in a rundown, and the ball gets out of the glove, and Ada's safe at second base. A lot of action in end effect. Bunt single, Tübingen not covering first and third. And now the runner is at second base. So after a discussion between the coach from Tübingen and the field umpire, Alia Rachel at second base, Ani Stepniak scored. Jesse Weil up to bat. Jesse walk and safe on an error. She takes the first pitch down low for ball number 1. Oh, Tübingen's defense in that last inning kind of fell asleep. Nobody was covering first on the bunt. Nobody was covering third. And that ball chopped and unable to get the ball. And the run scores, but Jesse Viles called out at first. So a single runner comes around to score on the RBI single from Jesse Viles. Later, Rachel across home plate. And Jesse gets a little bit too far away from first, is called out. And now another discussion from the other coach. And I don't think they're going to get him to change his call. And so Jesse Viles out number 2. Two outs. Makea Kalau up to bat. Makea safe on an error and a double. And she fists the first pitch CCs, but Sina van Zeppelin at first base, able to catch the ball. Stuttgart, 2 more runs makes the score 9-0 after 4 innings. We'll be right back with the top of the 5th inning. All right, top of the 5th inning, leading off Jacqueline Kuster, followed by Patricia Krempel-Zaribi, Sarah Kuchera. Nine zero the score in favor of the Stuttgart Reds. Ground ball foul. Strike number 1. And a ground ball, second underhand toss to first, out number 1. Patricia Krempel-Zaribi, the next batter, strikeout victim, her first at bat. Again, Patricia, part of the UCE Travelers team that won the European Cup this year. So congratulations to all the UCE Travelers. Swing and a miss. They were also the German champion in co-ed slow pitch softball. That changeup misses low, ball 1-1 the count. That ball popped up, called for, caught by Jesse Vile, out number 2. Next batter, Sarah Kuchera, has one of the 2 hits that Tübingen has in the game. And this one grounded. Good thing that Makea Kalua fielded that ball, because I'm sure that would have been right through the wickets. And that time, nice stop by Kalea Macau. Throw to first base for out number 3, and that looks like the ball game on the mercy rule. Stuttgart wins the last game of the regular season. Final score 9-0 in 5 innings. Kirsten Schmidt with a 2-hit shutout. On behalf of Yara Drobny, my name is Ken Hudson, the voice of Reds TV. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we can have you on the stream or at the ballpark next week where the playoffs start. Pay attention to the Stuttgart Reds homepage. I'm sure it'll be in there if it's going to be live streamed. I'm going now to play some slow pitch softball and drink some beer.